My name is SherrieYvette, and I am a 40-year-old mom of three. That I know for sure. And yeah, I am redefining a whole bunch. 2023 for me was the most traumatic year of my adult life. And I know it probably feels like, well, what happened to you, Cherie? There's only really two people that truly understand what happened in its entirety. That's my therapist, a white woman named Vanessa, and my husband. And I'm okay with that. I did the 75 soft challenge, and this is day 68. And the 75 soft challenge is a adoption, or I should say a modification of the 75 hard, which was created by Andy Frisella. He is a podcaster, CEO, has his own set of supplements. But he said the 75 hard challenge is not a fitness challenge. That is a transformative mental toughness program. And I started it with someone who ghosted me, but it's okay. And then I started it again with my cousin. She kind of, yeah. I love you, Tage. and then I restarted it. So third time in, and that's like so good, because whoever does anything right the first time, like perfectly, when you're trying to become or do or think in a different way, it's gonna take multiple times. And I really think I'm gonna restart again, but I want to try the hard. So 75 hard is you follow a diet and you have no cheat meals, no alcohol. You drink 1 gallon of water, 2 45-minute workouts per day. One must be outside. 10 pages of a nonfiction book to read per day, and take a progressive pick every day. But I opted for the 75 soft. The 75 soft was to eat well and only drink alcohol during special occasions, but I don't drink alcohol at all, so that wasn't a thing for me. Drink 3 liters of water per day, exercise 45 minutes per day, and you have one active recovery day per week, like a rest day, one rest day. Do 10 pages of any reading per day, and no progress pictures required. Or I think you were supposed to take like a progress picture on day 57. So here I am, day 68, and I feel so good. I didn't treat this as like a fitness thing. Even though I was challenging myself to move my body every day, when I restarted for the third time, I said I was going to work out every single day, move my body in some way. But then I kind of checked myself, and I'm like, okay, if I did not take the rest and recovery day, instead of doing like the rest and recovery and not doing anything, I did what we call a body scan, which is one of the techniques that I actually learned in therapy, is a body scan. I just saw my daughter come in, so I'm going to finish my 75 soft chat in a minute. Let me go open the door for her. Okay, back to the 75 soft. So I said I was going to work out every single day, 45-minute workout, and not take the rest of recovery day. But instead of like not doing anything at all, I decided to do what we call a body scan. And that's one of the coping mechanisms I learned from therapy. So I would do the body scans frequently because, as Andy pointed out, which I love, and I listened to his podcast about the 75 hard challenge, and it felt like he was cursing me out, y'all. He was cursing me out. It was good stuff, but his language, like, I don't use curse words, but it was like I needed to hear it. But anyway, you should check it out if you're interested in this program. But I actually was doing the body scans in place of like a rest or recovery day. And then I quickly found that, like he said, this is not a fitness program for me. Over the last 8 months since my experience in April, it was really about, I wanted the mental discipline, the mental toughness, a reset in my mind, because I know that my mind needed the space to heal and to recuperate and to set new patterns. So I would frequently, instead of working out physically, my physical muscles, my body, I exercise my mind. So there were strategies that I've learned from therapy that I would incorporate as a 45-minute workout within my 75 soft challenge. Um, and then would still not necessarily follow a diet, because I think that diet is a lifestyle, but definitely being more aware of what I'm putting into my body, and like fruits and vegetables. Like the average person does not eat enough fruits and vegetables. I have been diligently taking my supplements. I read the book The Chemistry of Calm so many times and listened to it. Oh, so healing for me. I wrote a blog about it. I'll share it if you're interested. But in that Chemistry of Calm, the author talks about different supplements that are good for your mental health. So I was doubling down on those and making sure I stayed consistent in taking my supplements. As far as reading, I don't really like to read fiction. So reading like the nonfiction was good for me. But I think doing this program or this challenge, the 75 Soft, it actually helped me in finishing the books, because I would start a lot of books and not finish them. So I finished so many books, and that's a habit that I'm really, really, really excited about keeping, is listening to books and reading books, because I was able to finish so many as a result of these new patterns that the 75 Soft Challenges engraves in you. Drinking water wasn't hard for me, but I had to be more aware of like making sure I refill my water bottle, or like had it with me. So much so that when I would leave the house, Lily Jean was like, "Mom, you got your water bottle?" So overall, the 75 Soft Challenge has been good for me. I do want to try, continue the 45-minute workouts, but I want to try mixed MMA, mixed martial arts, or even boxing. My therapist said that that's going to be good for me. Walking by water, not walking on water, because only Jesus can do that, but walking by water is so cathartic. I'm just sharing like some of the workouts I did, but anywho, the 75 Soft Challenge has been great. I don't know how much so far I've lost, because again, this isn't like a fitness challenge. I will say that I feel great. Not to say that I don't have my challenges, because I do, and I'm still in therapy, but I know I have the tools to overcome those things. But I probably will weigh myself on the 75th day. So on the 75th day, I'll probably weigh myself. And then Andy talks about in his podcast that you can listen to that this is a program, it's not a challenge. Most challenges you do it and then you quit. So his program is meant that once you do the 75 days, the 75 hard days, then you stop for 30 days and then you go again, because the program is meant to create with you a mental discipline, a mental toughness, which will increase your productivity, your gratefulness, your experience in many other areas in your life as a result. And I will say that is true. I want to say that discipline is good, and one of my prayers has been for the Holy Spirit to discipline me, that I truly become one of His disciples. Yeah, I want that kind of discipline that comes not from like a program made by man, but one that the discipline that comes as being in relationship with the Holy Spirit. So I'm definitely have that at the forefront of my mind and my heart daily. There's going to be challenges in 2024, but I know that we can overcome them. And let's actually commit to showing up as our whole selves. We are all children of the Most High, and He has known us even before we were formed in our mother's womb. So He has the answers. So seek God about me as I seek God about you. All right. That's all.